The cause of unhappiness lies in overthinking, the secret to living happily. Much of life's troubles come from overthinking. Every day, we get caught up in worries about the future and regrets about the past, often losing sight of the present moment. Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of living in the present. By cherishing the now, we can find peace within ourselves. First, let's consider why overthinking leads to unhappiness. People who overthink often create scenarios in their minds, making things seem more complicated than they really are. Thoughts like, if only I had done this, or what if this doesn't go well, create anxiety even about things that haven't happened. Buddha advised us to think less and just feel. Rather than binding our minds to the past or future, by focusing on the present, we draw closer to true happiness. Comparing ourselves to others is another cause of unhappiness. We often feel inferior by comparing our lives with others. According to Buddha's teachings, there is no value in comparing oneself to others. Just as the sun and the moon do not shine at the same time, each person has their own time to shine. Believing in and moving at your own pace is the quickest way to happiness. Happiness is something found within ourselves. Much of our unhappiness arises from looking outside ourselves for contentment. Thinking, if only I had more money, or if only I could succeed more, leads to a restless heart. Buddha teaches that instead of being swayed by external things, it's vital to notice the happiness within ourselves. By finding satisfaction inside, we can live serenely, free from the influence of external circumstances. Anxiety and fear arise from overthinking. Worrying too much about the future burdens the heart. If anxiety grows, wondering, what if it doesn't work out, it restricts us from taking action and makes us lose sight of ourselves. Buddha taught us to focus on ourselves in the present, without placing our minds in the future. Since no one knows what will happen tomorrow, it's essential to do what we can today, with a calm mind. By carrying a light heart and appreciating the present self, we can eliminate the causes of unhappiness. When we focus on what we don't have, our hearts become filled with dissatisfaction. On the other hand, when we hold a grateful heart for what we already have, our hearts become naturally fulfilled. Happiness is not about filling what is missing, but noticing what is already there. Anger, too, is an emotion triggered by overthinking. When anger arises, trying to figure out its cause only fuels it further. Buddha taught us to let go of anger and embrace forgiveness. Anger poisons our hearts, and rather than harming the other person, it torments us instead. By holding on to forgiveness rather than anger, we can liberate ourselves. Our lives are not meant to be compared with others. It's essential to live your own life, following your own beliefs. Rather than worrying about how others perceive you, focus on how you wish to be. Finding your own worth is the path to true happiness. A lot of the unhappiness we feel stems from the gap between our expectations and reality. When expectations are too high, the discrepancy with reality causes disappointment and builds dissatisfaction. Buddha advised living without expectations. By avoiding expectations, even when things don't go as planned, we can accept the outcome without feeling unhappy. Each moment in life only comes once. By valuing this moment, we can reduce regrets. Don't get caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future, focus on this moment. When we live fully in the present, we find peace in our hearts. The true goal of life is to help others and to connect with them in love. A happy person is someone who shares what they have, bringing joy to others. Love is giving your heart to others. By embracing a selfless love, we can also find happiness. Being true to your own heart is the secret to finding joy in life. By discovering what only you can do, and the value you bring, you can live without comparing yourself to others. Trust yourself and walk your own path, and your life will become richer. Everything depends on the mindset. When the mind changes, life changes too. Buddha taught, peace of mind is not something given by others, but arises from within. By keeping a pure mind and accepting things as they are, we can attain true happiness. Loving yourself and being kind to others are the basics for living happily. Seeking perfection and denying your own weaknesses are obstacles to peace of mind. Instead of comparing yourself to others, move forward on your own path, which is the way to true happiness. Finally, I want to share the importance of valuing this moment. Life is built on a series of single moments. Rather than sacrificing now for the future, enjoy the now and be grateful for it. This is the key to a fulfilling life. How was this message? I hope you now understand how overthinking can be a cause of unhappiness. Through this video, I hope you can start focusing on now and begin a happy life. Please try incorporating this wisdom into your daily life. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like it, as it encourages me to bring you more valuable content. I'll see you again in the next video.